Yes, I'm going to take your microphone. Hello, dear friends. I'm glad to welcome you at the biggest and largest cyber standoff, which is happening in Moscow in the course of many years. And today, you are in a very unique moment of time because we are saying to you hi right now, but the fight is happening in the course of 24 hours. And right now, behind my back, you see our great standoff. You see all the risks which might happen are being realized in it, and there's a lot of new things out there. And what new you will find here? We will ask Vladimir, who I have been surrounded by Vladimirs today, and he knows everything about this city copy. Well, I came to Vladimir, but Vladimir is not here. Well, while Vladimir is not here, I'm standing here waiting for Vladimir. Well, I'm going to speak with you what is behind my back. This year, our standoff looks like real estate. We became a state last year. We had one industry, but this year we have... How many industries do we have this year? This year we have 3 industries.
Сейчас, минуточку, я расскажу, кто...
Okay, just a second. I'm going to tell you who is Vladimir Nazarov. Vladimir, from year to year, he does those things that you are observing today, everything which is happening on this standoff, how it looks like, how it works, what it uses for its operation outside and inside, up, down, everything is made by Vladimir. Let's give him our applause. Vladimir, can you tell me, please, about innovations? What new things do we have here? Because I see there's not a lot of new industries here. Yes, hello once again. I wasn't alone who was doing this. I was doing it together with my team surrounding it, and they help us to demonstrate it. Well, out of new things, well, this dummy has not changed a lot, but you see this new cell in here. But actually, we have 3 new cells. The first one is the oil production. This one that you see in the red color. The second cell, after the oil is being produced, is being transported. And the main transportation, this is the oil pumping station. It's here. So the oil pumping station is located here.
По системе трубопроводного транспорта.
And to the pipeline transportation, the oil is being delivered through all over this dummy city. The oil that is being manufactured here and produced here. Also, oil is being transported with the help of railroad transportation. This is the railroad filling station where the oil products are being filled into the railroad tanks. So we can put water in the tanks, and when hackers will make an attack, the water will spill all over the tanks. And another thing, you see the tank is opened and the pipe gets inside, and it shows how the real oil is going into the real tank. And we have SCADA, real SCADA, which is used in real fuel distribution station. So if you will look at this from this side, well, at the bottom you see the rail tanks are approaching this distribution station, and then it's standing under the pipes, and the oil is being filled in those tanks. Next one. In this cell, in addition to oil transportation, the oil is being transported from tanks to other tanks. So we have a tank park, tank fleet. We've made a beautiful tank field with windows, so outside you can see. And what happens there if anything will happen to it? Well, we have... The flow has been initiated, and we can give hackers the possibility to switch on pumping, and the oil pumping station is being initiated. The only thing that previously we had only the flow of the oil, but right now we also added like into the real tank parks. The fire extinguishing system. These two red tanks with foam and with water, it's been mixed up and delivered. So inside of the tank there is a red ring with tubes. So this red ring inside of the tank, it's a foam generator. And as soon as fire extinguishing system has been initiated, during the launch we're going to show you how it works.
Почему такая...
It has a beautiful special effect.
У нас в 14:20 следующий эфир с тобой, где мы вот это все...
Well, the next presentation is going to be at 2:20. So we are going to make fun together with you with all these technologies. Yes, we are going to do everything for the viewers, and they will be able to see how it works because we are not going online at this moment. So when the oil is being stored, then it's being transported, then it's going to be delivered to the oil refinery, and this oil refinery, this particular cell,
кабеля. Вот. И, соответственно,
these are the cables.
да, это у нас маленькая штучка, в которой можно видеть самих себя, можно помахать.
And this thing where you can see yourself, you can wave your hand.
Которая...
You see the road police location, which measures the speed and also shows the video. So the oil refinery, which has this electrical equipment, then chimney where the oil is being heated, and then rectifiers, electrical generator, heater, and rectification columns. When the oil is being refined, then it's going to be transferred. Well, you see the pipes, well, blue, and now they're yellow. So this is yellow and green aviation fuel, which is being delivered through the pipelines directly to our airport. And this is a story with a Colonial Pipeline, inter-industrial risk. When everything is going to be violated, the airport will stay without fuel.
Там у нас, кстати, заправка.
And on fueling stations, we also have a fueling station when the oil products are being sold. So this new story about oil.
Что история...
Do I understand you properly? So that this oil-related story, it's not a separate segment, but 1, 2, 3 segments united together. And they are interconnected with other elements of our replica infrastructure.
Есть...
What other inter-industrial connections do we have? Do we have a lot of them?
Первая история это...
Yes. Story number 1 is that this pipeline which delivers oil products, that's number 1. We have the fueling station, the airport suffers from the lack of delivery. Finished oil products also are delivered to the railroad transportation, so the shutdown of the railroad also can influence negatively
передачи, да, как бы вот, транспортировка.
to the transportation of oil to other places. What else can we say about the oil?
Сказал,
Well, I forgot to tell you about the pipelines. Everybody knows that in Russia we have a lot of pipelines. And which accidents might happen with the pipeline. This oil pumping station has a risk that if
волн давления, то случится...
the pressure wave will not be equalized, then there's going to be hydraulic impact. And this pipeline, which is 100 miles long, it will explode and the oil will be spilled. In the nature,
Это самое слабое место.
usually the explosion happens on the flanges. This is the weakest point. And as we can see it from the live, and this is something that we've been looking in the news, these things are happening once in a while, and it leads to the oil spillage
Водоемы рядом, откуда, да,
in lakes or rivers or to other places where the water is being collected for cities. And we have changed the water collection station. So it's a question to the environmentalists. They're watching our broadcast and they're asking themselves a question.
Промышленный сектор.
Why the industrial sector is directly connected to the kindergarten?
посередине,
It's not directly connected. Well, there is a rescue station in the middle.
что на самом деле
Fire rescue squad.
Отгорожено. Ну,
So it's all separated in our replica. Well, this is a small replica. It's all schematic. Okay, let's go back to the inter-industrial risk and to whatever's happening. So when the pipe is exploding, well, during the launch, we're going to show you, and we'll show the imitation how the oil is being spilled. And there's going to be a spill down here. Yes, down here. It's going to be a big brown spill when the oil is going to leak from the pipe. And during the launch time, you're going to be able to see it
я же говорю,
online.
это
Well, I'm telling you,
она
this cell
мы подменили.
standing out, but these two other ones, these two new cells. So your leg has moved from the old leg, and this is a new cell
Вернемся к между...
in this replica. So let's go back to the industrial one. Okay, let's move to another one. So in another cell, we have changed the next to the steel refinery.
Водозабор.
Steel mill. Well, this is a water processing plant. The water is being taken from the river. It's been pumped, rectified, cleaned, and being delivered to the city. And this is a drinkable pot water.
Но воду ты палец сейчас будешь совать в... Видишь, забор?
But you are going to stick your finger in a water cleaning station. The water comes from another place, then it goes into the crane, then it goes to the collector, to the initial grinders, cleaners, rectifies, aeration, and UV cleaning. Then pure water goes back to the water collection point. Yeah, in this particular pond, water is pretty dirty. Then we have a controller. We did have SCADA controller for water purification. It has been improved. Okay, let's go to the steel mill cell. Last year, we were not able to complete these two shops. If you remember, we had two shops, steel mill shops, but these buildings were closed. Right now we have opened them and we have produced two separate factories. This one is a continuous milling, and you have those slabs rolling around here, and according to the technology, domain furnace transfers into the steel is being delivered here, and through the continuous milling it's been rolled, continuous rolling.
Прокатный стан.
Yeah, and this is the rolling mill.
Крутятся валы.
You see the rollers are rotating here with a different speed, and the tube is thicker in the beginning and then thinner, and in the end, after rolling, tube goes to the finished product warehouse.